So let's consider the chance or likelihood that an event will occur. But these are the words that we're going to use. We'll use impossible, unlikely, even, likely, and certain. Now, let's see the meaning of the words. Impossible means it cannot happen. The event you're talking about cannot happen. There is no chance that it will happen. So that is what impossible means. For example, if I said or if I said I have a basket of oranges, and from this basket of oranges I will pick out an apple. If I make such a statement and I tell you what is the likelihood or chance that I will pick an orange from a basket of an apple rather from a basket of oranges, your response will be it's impossible. The basket is full of oranges. How is it possible to pick an apple from it? It's not possible. So the response to this is impossible. It means the event cannot occur. Let's see unlikely. What does it mean when we say unlikely? Unlikely means there is a very little chance or likelihood that that event will happen. For example, if I have 10 fruits, 8 out of the fruits are bananas, and two the two remaining fruits are cucumbers. 8 are bananas, 2 are cucumbers. Now, what is the likelihood that I will pick a cucumber from the plastic bag? They are all in the plastic bag, so I dip my hand in it to pick one without feeling it, without feeling to know if it is a cucumber or a banana. If I just pick one, what is the chance or the likelihood that I will pick a cucumber? You see, in this case, it is unlikely. Do you know why? Because the proportion of cucumber we have is very little compared to the bananas. The bananas are 8, cucumbers are just 2. So it is more likely for me to pick a banana because the bananas feel everywhere more than the cucumber. So the likelihood or the chance that I will pick a cucumber is unlikely. Let's see another example here. That it's going to rain during the core summer period. Raining during the core summer period? What do you think the answer is? It's impossible. It's not possible. I mean, during the deep core summer period where the air is no longer blowing, it's not possible. So, such a case or the likelihood is impossible. Okay, now even, let's see even. For even, the chances are 50% possible and 50% impossible. Now, in this situation, the chances are equal. So we can say that the event has an even chance of happening if it has a 50-50 chance. For example, I have 5 oranges and I also have 5 apples. I keep them in a basket, 5 oranges and 5 apples. What is the likelihood that I will pick an orange? It's even because I can either pick an orange or an apple. There are 5 oranges and there are 5 apples. So the chance that I will pick an orange or an apple is even. Okay? It's even. But if in the case where one is much more than the other, then we cannot say it is even. Let's take the example also of a coin. If you toss a coin has only 2 sides. There are no other sides. It's either you toss the head of the coin or the tail of the coin. So, if you toss a coin, What is the chance or the likelihood that you will get the tail? It's even. It's either you get a tail or you get a head. So the chance is an even chance. It's going to be one of the two. So it's an even chance. All right, let's see if we have another example from even. All right, a die. You know the Ludo, when you play the Ludo, the die we have in it, it has six numbers around it. Six numbers from 1 to 6. Now, if I said, what is the likelihood that I will get a 7 from tossing one die? Then in that case, you can say it is impossible because a die does not have up to 7. A die stops at 6. The numbers on the die stop at 6. So how will I get a 7 from it? Impossible. Now, what is the likelihood that I will get an odd number from tossing a die? Now look at a die. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. How many numbers are odd? 1, 3, and 5. How many numbers are even? 2, 4, and 6. Now, can you see that we have 3 even numbers and 3 odd numbers? What is the chance that I will get an odd number if I toss a die? The chance is even because I will get one of the two. It's either I get a 5 or I get a 2. If I don't get a 5 or a 2, I'll get a 3 or a 6. So it is one, it is even. Okay? All right, now let's see the next one. Oh, well, I was going to show you a die. This is what a die looks like. You remember this? Okay, then. Now let's consider also the remaining two. Let's make words or look at the likelihood or chance of events happening with likely. What is likely? Likely means it stands a better chance or more chance of happening. There is more likelihood or more chance that that event will occur. For example, it's been raining in the last lesson I said it as well. It's been raining recently. Even the sun is not really been shining. Now, is it likely that we have rainfall tomorrow? Or what is the chance that we are going to have rain falling tomorrow? It is likely because all the signs are there. Everything around already shows that it's possible that rain comes. So it's likely that we can have rain tomorrow. All right? Or another example, a whole day of rain during the winter season. That is very likely. Now, it can happen that a whole day there will be no rain. But because it is winter, it is very, very likely that rain will fall the whole day. So, a whole day of rain during the winter season is not out of place. It is winter and you can expect it. So, it is likely that such an event can happen. And finally, certain. Certain means there is no other option. It is only one option you have. There is a full chance that the event will happen. For example, the night will come today. The night will come today. Every day has nights. So it is certain that the night will surely come. Okay? So the night will surely come. It is a certain event. Let's see if we have another example. The news is going to be broadcast this night. Is it certain? Of course. The news is being broadcast every day. So it's a certain event that the news will be broadcast tonight. If I said schools will be open tomorrow, that's an impossible event because with the situation in the country at the moment, all systems are shut down and there cannot be any schools open. So that's impossible. All right, now I believe we understand this very well. So, what did we learn today, students? We have seen how to change the scale on our vertical axis without changing the information we were given. And also we've seen how to use the most appropriate word to describe if an event will happen or not. And so this brings us to the end of the lesson for this week. Thank you so much for your attention, and make sure you have a good weekend. Finish up all your work, finish up all your books, and have a good weekend. Take care and bye.